Greetings, Earthlings, and all assortments of, I don't know, whatever. What am I talking about? Assortment? I'm going to let me get to Facebook here so I can get to the team page so I make sure that everything's looking good. Then I can look at you. Hopefully everyone's doing great. I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time. I promise I won't keep you long. I promise, Bert. But I need to make sure that okay, cool. As the topic of the video says, for product users, there has been some amazing things happening over the last for me specifically within the last few weeks. And I just wanted to share with you because I think it's important that a lot of times, we as leaders in Young Living will just, we're constantly putting stuff at you to this promotion, ER, and I think a lot of times we really hadn't really put the why or put the heart behind the message. I'm not saying, I hope that doesn't sound wrong. I'm just saying that we, in our zest to have everyone have success with the oils, I think one of the things that as leaders we have to learn is that everybody moves at their pace, and it's okay for you to move at your pace, and it's okay for you to be a product user for life if that's what you want to do. And the wonderful thing, I was just listening to a Royal Crown Diamond who is from Hong Kong, and she told her story. Her name is Vivian Wan. She became, I don't know how old she is now, but when she became a Royal Crown Diamond, she was 31 years old. And her English wasn't the best. But the thing that really struck me the most is that, the things that make us human, the things that, that connect people together. And that's one thing, and I'm probably going to be talking all over the place. That's just, I just want to share from my heart, and hopefully you won't be too mad at me because I'm not like staying structured. But as a musician, one of the greatest times in my life was when I was in the military, stationed in Okinawa, Japan. And throughout the year, we would do various concerts with our Japanese counterparts. We couldn't speak English, and but we would put on a concert together. And the really cool thing is that whenever let's say there's a language barrier, and they spoke their language, I spoke my language, and we couldn't communicate. But when we sat down to play music, we could talk because we had a common language, and it didn't matter what my speaking language was. My heart language is the same. Heart language is the same all over the place. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter your race, your nationality, love, gratitude, having dreams, wanting to have your children live a better life than you. That stuff is universal. That's not, and a lot of times we get so wrapped up, and we tend to forget that, just because someone's not like me or they don't think like I do, then they don't have the same values that I value, it is kind of it's a small way of thinking, but, as and I don't know, people were asking questions to this Royal Crown Diamond. It's like, well, how did you do this? And how did you get product users to be business builders? And I think some people were missing the point. And I think the point of what she was trying to say is, as a leader, you have to show the people on your team that you are knowledgeable of your product, that you use the product, and that you help people where they are, where their needs are. I mean, and as a leader, I think I need to do a better job, because sometimes I'll try to call, and if I don't get you one time, I'll just say, okay, maybe they want me to call, and it's just like all that mind stuff. I'm going to do a better job of reaching out and communicating. But one of the things that, like for me, I love, love, love the oils. Product user, I love them. I love that I have introduced this to family members, and they have used the oils, and not everyone in the family is using, but it's okay, because I know that eventually in time, if they, if they decide to use oils, they will, and when it's right for them. So I just need to make sure that I'm doing the right things. And a little closer to home with me is my wife, Kashmir. She how's the best way to say it? She would only use the oils if I applied them to her, or if I did certain things to, because my wife is a yellow personality, and her health and wellness is always sacrificed because she's just a giver. It was funny today before she went to work. She was I had brought her some coffee, and it was warm. And a lot of times when she does stuff for her family, my family, she will not be too happy if she cooks, you need to eat it while it's hot. Or if she prepares something, you need to stop what you're doing and take care of it while it's hot. Well, today, I'd gotten her the coffee, and it was warm, and so she didn't drink it right away. So I said, oh, you know how you always tell us to. She goes, yeah, I know. so I just left it alone. But and the reason I say that is because over the last, especially the last few weeks, she has been really, really asking me questions like I'm out of Ninja Red right now, and so I was kind of waiting. I said, oh, I'll just drink it. I'll order some here pretty quickly, and because there's a lot of other things that I've been doing. But she made a comment yesterday about. She said, "Oh, you don't drink the red drink anymore?" I said, "Oh yeah, I do. I'm just going to wait a little bit later to get." I said, "Oh," she said, "I really like to drink that." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then she was like, "Well, you need to have a bottle, and I need to have a bottle." And I was like, "What?" I was kind of like. And so it was really the diffuser, just little things that she's wanting and really enjoying the experience of having the oils in her life. And I think, instead of me just always being the one that's like, hey, you got to use this because it's good for you. It's like, that's not me approaching her and addressing, knowing her personality type. I should speak her language. And but anyway, all this to say, I wrote down some things like I always do. Whenever I talk, I'm gonna stay focused. As a product user, and I think being a product user is like the number one best thing in the world, because nothing makes me feel better when I hear stories that, hey, thank you for introducing me to the oils. I really enjoy them. I really like frankincense, or I like orange. I like how this smells, and I really appreciate that. So, and just because you may use far less oils than I do, doesn't mean that that's not something to be cherished and appreciated. And one of the things that when we talk about as a product user. Someone was saying, how do you turn product users into business builders? It's like, it's not, here again, it's not about trying to make people fit into certain categories. It's about you showing up and living your life and doing the things that naturally will want people to say, hey, what are you doing? Or how do you do that? And creating the value just based upon your action. So, and it made me think, okay, my language is like, I don't really need to hear a lot of stuff. Like when I signed up to get my kit, I shot Jen because I mean, like I was like, okay, what do I have to do to be a distributor? So that was more like I guess the A personality. So I was like, okay, I don't need facts, I don't need figures. Just tell me what I need to do, and I do it because I had already made up my mind that this is what I want to do, and so that's how I pursued that. But maybe someone that is more of a yellow personality type, and that's more of a, okay, where is this service to other people? How does this benefit other people? Because I don't want to do the business because I don't care about money. I don't care about, trying to build a team. But if I talk to you about, if you could earn some money part-time, aside from what you're doing right now, not taking up too much of your time, and if you had a charity or something that you would donate to, wouldn't you want to give that money to help, other people? Or you can say Young Living has a very amazing charitable portion of its business. And, when every time that you place a quick order or any type of order with Young Living, there's an option for you to donate money, and then you can select the charity that you donate to. So those are the type of things that, that may resonate with people that are maybe not like the same personality type that you are. But some of the benefits that she had talked about, here again, I'm going all over the place. How they used to have a program that was called Silver and Six. Well, this Vivian Wan has a person in her team that made diamond in 7 months. And so, and you think about that, and you're like, okay, that is no easy feat. And then when you couple the fact that this person, who is a Royal Crown Diamond, she said she has 30,000 people in her organization right now. She has, I think she said she had 2 Crown Diamonds and 3 diamonds in her organization. And you just think, if you've never seen the income disclosure statement, take a look at the income disclosure statement and look at the average monthly income of a diamond. And for that matter, a gold or silver. I mean, it's just, and you're like, even if you're not trying to, whatever your motivation is to live and how you live your life, there's one thing that we need. We need air, we need water, we need food, we need shelter. We need a little bit of money, but how much money you need is all based upon the individual and what you would do with it. And I think one of the things I learned when I went out to Heather Brock's house and was able to stay for a wonderful weekend of just training and, and just trying to learn to be in the presence of someone that has been successful in Young Living. And the things that she talked about a lot was, you can do whatever it is you want to do in life. And I think the mindset training is so very powerful because, if you don't see yourself as being successful or having certain things that you want to have in life, then you're probably not going to get those things. And because And it's not that because you don't have the talent or the capabilities to do it. It's just because you're not your environment, the things that you are surrounded by, the things that you feed yourself, or the things that you listen to and that you consume or read or watch TV, it's not fulfilling anything other than what you're currently doing. So there's a reason why every year at this time, the New Year's resolutions, most people make the same resolution that they made last year. And there's this analogy that you've heard it said over and over again. The definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result every time. And so, I don't know. I am definitely going to make it. And listen to me, got this recording. I am definitely going to do a better job of getting to know you and why you purchased your kit. And that's my first goal, and I want to know that because I think it's important. It's because you purchased your kit for your reason. You didn't purchase it for me, because I mean that kit is just like a one-time. Okay, you spent $160 or $173 and whatever it was if you just got the Dewdrop diffuser, but this is so much more than getting money from a single transaction. It's like if you have kids, I mean, some of you are kind of young in here, but if you have kids and the feeling you feel when your child learns something for the first time, something that's pretty significant, and they're so happy and they're so excited because now they've learned something that's now a part of their life. And I think that's what is a driving force for me. It's like, when I hear it all the time. When I was at Verizon, people used to say, man, I wish I could do certain things like you. I wish I could do that. It's like, well, I can only be me. You can only be you. What things that you do that if you were to focus on it and reinforce those things, you have your own special set of skills and talents that only you have. So it's I don't know. My train derailed a little bit. But what I wanted to say was, I think I mentioned about the Diamond and 7 because I know some of us are going to plan to go to a convention this year in Utah. I don't remember the dates off the top of my head. I guess I should have prepared for that, but I didn't really plan to say. Excuse me, that's my thing. I never really plan a whole lot about what I'm going to say. I just usually try to talk about a theme or something that I wanted to share. And the big thing that I wanted to share, aside from January and our Live Your Passion rally, that we like for everyone to come. And it's not about trying to get people to do the business. It's about sharing the Young Living lifestyle, our way of being. And I mean, think about being in a room full of oily people that may have oils that you don't have, and you get a chance to smell the oils and learn a little bit about them and how to incorporate them into your life. It's a wonderful thing. So we look forward to everybody coming. I know Jen and Michael talked about it earlier. We're going to get more details about the location, but that's January 21st. We don't have a time yet, and we're working on a location, but definitely want to see you at that. Definitely would like to see you at convention as well. I think I've had so far one person interested or wanted to know more information about convention, but it's really, really a wonderful thing, and I can't say it enough. I think the more people that we can have at convention, just think about it. The oils that we have, being able to participate in planting, take your hands and stick it into the earth and planting a flower or a seed for lavender, and just being in that environment. That's I can smell it already. It's going to be so amazing. If you don't have this book, let me know. because we want everybody on our team to have this book. This book is really, really. This was the key for my family. A lot of my extended family, my mother, my father. I have a brother and Chris, my brother Chris. They're in Tennessee. But it's such a beautiful book, and this is the new edition. And one of the things that and here again, I felt like it's been here the whole time, but I haven't really used it in the way that I probably should. And if you go to the appendix, let's see what is really, really good. And here again, I use the oils all the time. So I'm the type of person, I use the oils. I don't really care what they do. I know they're good for me, so I just use them. So I need to get better, because if I'm talking to someone that's green, they need to know data and more figures. So if I'm not that type of personality, I need to be better at saying, you know what? This right here has all your answers for you. So let's say we always talk, we want to be compliant about what the essential oils do. The essential oils don't do anything but allow the body to do what it naturally would do on its own better. So we're not saying we're not curing anything, we're not heat fixing anything. These oils are not magic. Well, they are, but we're not saying that. We're just saying that the essential oils support a healthy body, or support healthy organ systems. So I looked in this Pocket Reference Edition, Appendix A on page 377, product usage for body systems. So I was like, digestive system elimination. So I go down a little chart, and on the first page, there's this product that I've never seen, and it is a supplement. It's called Allerzyme, and also on the first page in that same category is Anise, Anise. I hope I'm not butchering. I know I'm butchering it, but anyway. So I don't know what it is, but all I have to do is if I look here and it says digestive elimination, and I just follow that down and then follow it across, it'll tell me what the supplement is, and keep going. It'll tell me what the next supplement, and here's a legend over here that says product type. And you can just keep, like, I have a lot of oils, but I really don't know what specifically they're for. It's like I have Aromaseeds. This is one that I know I have. And I look over here in the first column, product type, it's a essential oil blend. And then I move across that same oil, it's a blend. And it's okay, well, what organ system does it support? And it's nervous system. So, I mean, now for you might have been like, because of your personality type, you might have already, this might have been the first thing that you did. You might have just went to the back and you used the book this way. But for me, I've never used it this way. So this here again is another lesson to just know that people are different. People process information differently. People, and when, so I think it's funny because I'm just like, I don't care. I'm the oily guy. I'm putting myself out there on Facebook. I do these crazy videos every day, and I'm building my Facebook page. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. But the very simple stuff, the very simple thing, is right here in this book. So one, use the product, share the product with other people, and rinse and repeat. So you don't have to be, you don't have to be anything special to do this being a product user. So my product users, keep using your product. One thing that I want to know is like, why did you get your kit in the first place? That's the number one thing I want to know. And that way, if you tell me why you got the kit, because I'm going to ask you, It's going to be a phone call. It's going to be a message or Facebook. And even if you're not, if you're in this group, I'm going to ask you why. I don't care if I if I sponsored you or not. That's not the point. The point is for me to get a deeper understanding as to why your motivation is for using the oil. So I am going to stop the video because it's probably pretty long, and I just want to tell to everybody that I'm so grateful to be here, and I look forward to serving you in 2017. I look forward to building such a, and this is me just sharing what I'd like. I'd like to be in the position that we share these oils with so many people that when people hear the word essential oils, that they say, "Oh yeah, I know these crazy oily folks." You need to talk to them. Vendor events. If you've ever thought about doing a vendor event, let me know. I can give you some. I might even do a video on how to start doing a vendor event. And it don't have to be, you don't have to have a lot of stuff. Just have to have a desire to do it. And yeah, I think I'll do either a webinar or a Facebook Live on it. You're going to see me doing a whole lot more here as far as education. Just need to know good stuff. That's all. I don't know. It's cold, and you should oil up. I'm going to oil up, and Cashmere should be coming home soon. And I have a problem. I need some Ninja Red. So if anybody wants to, Jen or Mike, if you got any extra that I can borrow from you, and I will appreciate it, because I was kind of surprised, thoroughly surprised, happy that Cashmere was like really looking forward to drinking the red drink. Anyway, all right, you all have a good one. Take care. And if anybody came on and I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. I'm saying hi right now. I'll go back and shout it out in the comments. But y'all, if I don't see you again, if you don't chat inside Facebook, some people don't get on Facebook at all. I know this is the time where you're dealing with your family, and maybe you're just celebrating your own way. But if we don't see you before Christmas, or we don't hear from you, wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year, and be safe. And yeah, take care. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.